Yo, what's up, everybody? My name is Rick, and I'm here to present the new Spinner 3. And it is a lovely, lovely device. Um, I've had this for a few days now, and I want to put a review out on it because I think it's a great e-cig. And it's great for its price. I just got it from a local vape shop for like 40 bucks total plus the juice. I got a flavor called Thug Juice in here. It's like a citrus menthol flavor. It's pretty good. Um, so let me just tell you a little bit about the spinner. Of course, all spinners have this little dial at the bottom. Lets you turn it up to the voltage. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's like 3.3. You can turn it all the way up to about 4.8, I believe, or 4.8. It's a great piece. So, it comes apart nice and easy sometimes. I had a little bit of trouble getting it off the other day, but it's still a really good piece. When you do unscrew it, though, make sure you don't accidentally unscrew your tank, because it kind of spilled a little bit of juice on myself the other day, but it's all good. So it's a bottom loader tank. I bought it in the kit, so this might not be the best tank you can get. I'm planning on going to get a new one because if you turn this up too high, sometimes it starts to burn. You can usually run it at 3.3, 3.8. You shouldn't have any problems. Really nice drip tip. It all comes apart nice and easy. Even the plastic tank piece comes out by itself. So, if you need to change anything in it, it's really nice and easy. Like if anybody does like custom coils or any of that stuff, you can do that fun stuff. So it's a bottom loader, so you have to unscrew that bottom part, which I'm not going to do because I have juice in there right now. Don't want to spill it. So yeah, it also comes with. So this is basically the battery that it comes with. It only comes in like two pieces in the kit that I bought. But right here, this unscrews, and this is like a little neck. I don't know if it's like you can kind of see that it has that same kind of battery look that a lot of them do. How there's that little button in the bottom, and then you got your little button right here, and it's nice. But yeah, I haven't had any issues with it so far, except for the fact that I did dump juice on myself once or twice, but that was just user error. I don't use e-cigs all that often, so. But it does produce some nice smoke. If you want to risk it, you can turn it all the way up to 4.8. Just be ready for some metallic flavor. It shouldn't hit that hard. Right now I'm at 4.8, and since there's a lot of juice in there right now, I don't think I'll have a problem. So that's like a giant fucking huge ass cloud. It's nice, and there's still some dissipating. And also, if you just want to piss people off and like hotbox the room, it's got its little vents here at the bottom of the tank. You can see that little hole right there. They're all the way around that. So if you're gonna like blow back into it, and it actually will kind of clear out some of the metallic taste if you ever have issues with that. So you know, but you don't get a hit if you blow the opposite direction, obviously. And it blows nice clouds. If you set it lower, you'll get like less clouds, obviously, but like a smaller cloud. But it's a beautiful piece. Definitely, I mean, people think, well, holy shit, that's a big ass battery. Like, it's next to my hand. Here's my hand, and then here's the giant ass vape pen. If you want to conceal it for any purposes that you might need it for, like at work or whatnot. Hoodie pocket is pretty easy, or just like your jeans pocket, as long as you're careful with it and you don't accidentally like break it or fall on it. It's a nice piece. I've dropped it I think once or twice on like carpet, and it's been okay from like I wouldn't suggest purposely dropping it to test it, but I mean hell, you can try if you really want to. Yeah, so it's a really nice piece. The button glow is not really going to bother anybody. It also has the lock, so later on if you want to, if it's in your pocket, if you press on it, it's not going to turn on in your pocket. It's a really nice piece. I would recommend it for any beginners. Even people who have smoked e-cigs many times. You might not have one of those big fancy box ones that you might have seen, but this is definitely a great piece. I would recommend putting a Kanger tank on it. The Kanger tanks are really nice. They're like an extra $40, but they're definitely worth it. They're really nice tanks. They hold a lot, even bigger clouds. Um, well, another thing I just want to show and share with you guys is that if you do taste that metallic flavor, which I don't know if I will, but so let's say that tasted metallic, and I'm like, oh shit, that tasted gross. You just want to make sure that you blow into the opposite direction. So, and then I'll blow it out the tank at the bottom of the tank. And just going to unscrew this piece right here, this little top, and just suck the air out of it. You're not going to get any kick from it from the juice. You should be fine. You want to screw this back on. Don't screw it on too tight because you fuck up the screws, and it'll be a pain in the ass to get off later, especially if you're trying to, discreetly like fill up your juice if, you're at work or whatever and you don't want people to bother you about it. Or any of those nicotine fiends like, hey, can I get a hit of that? So, it's a nice piece. It's really smooth. Haven't had any issues with it so far. And I mean, just look at it. I mean, people see this before and they're like, damn, that's yours? How much did that shit cost? And, I've had people guess like this is like $80. It's nice. I believe it's actually, I was told it's gold plated. I don't think it is. Like a very thin layer. So it wouldn't cost that much, but I'm gonna estimate it was about, like I said earlier, about $40. It's a hell of a deal. One thing you got to be careful about though is when you're gonna load it from the bottom, make sure you don't load it in the middle. There's this small column in the middle. You see that piece of metal right there in the middle? Do not put it in there. That'll fuck up and flood your Ecig. It'll just suck dick because you're gonna have to get a new one. So. Careful when you fill this up. Fill it up on the sides. If any does get in there, don't worry. But don't purposely fill the whole motherfucker up. Because I had no experience prior to having my last Ecig. I filled it up right up in the middle. Yeah, that wasn't too fun. I had to go buy a new one. But so far, I haven't had any issues with it. It's reliable. Big clouds almost every time, like you saw earlier. If you're trying to be discreet about it, you can always hold it in and let it dissipate in your lungs. So very minimal smoke. The longer you hold it in, the less vapor that's going to accumulate into the air. So, you can barely see that. If you want to have, small hits discreetly. Or if you're trying to impress people, sometimes if you want to buy some of these and try to sell them off to other people, blowing a big cloud in their direction is definitely a good way to sell these. It'll get people who don't even smoke interested in these. And just remember that this isn't always nicotine. There's not always nicotine in this. You can get non-nicotine drops. You can get high nicotine drops. The highest my local vape shop sells is about 24 milliliters. I think that's the regular, and I think it equates to about one cigarette for like one smoking session, like 5 minutes is just chilling there and hitting it over and over again, as much as you would a cigarette. What I have in here is about 12, which is like half the strength of a normal cigarette. But if you really want to get a nicotine high, at work or whatever, it'll get you real hyper. But I mean, if that's what you're into, have fun. I just like to carry this around and just, take little hits off of it, get other people interested in e-cigs, and, have a little bit of fun, pass it around. But make sure, if you want to see some more e-cig videos, maybe some music videos, I'm kind of into that stuff. So just go ahead and subscribe if you're interested. Hit like, leave a comment. Let me know how you thought this video was helpful or not, and I'll see you guys around. Thanks.